In the annals of UFO research, few events have sparked as much intrigue and speculation as the revelations made by military personnel about unidentified flying objects. For decades, accounts of encounters with mysterious aerial phenomena have emerged from the shadows of secrecy, often dismissed or disregarded by mainstream discourse. However, a notable shift has occurred in recent years as courageous individuals from within the military have stepped forward to share their experiences and insights, prompting a reassessment of humanity's relationship with the cosmos. Retired Army Sergeant Clifford Stone stands as a prominent figure in the realm of UFO investigation. With a distinguished service record as a combat veteran in the Vietnam War spanning over 2 decades, from 1968 to 1990, Stone was a vital member of a clandestine special operations unit assigned to retrieve debris from crashed UFOs, extraterrestrial technology remains, and other unearthly artifacts. Furthermore, Stone revealed startling claims that extraterrestrial beings have been visiting Earth in highly sophisticated spacecraft capable of traversing vast distances in space within incredibly short timeframes, far exceeding the limits of our current understanding of technology and interstellar travel. During his initial deployment, he was stationed with the NBC team responsible for handling nuclear, biological, and chemical matters at the Fort McClellan Army Post in Alabama. Throughout his regular duties, he remained dedicated until a significant shift occurred when he was summoned for special retrieval operations. Strikingly, he was absent for a week from his usual tasks as the military called upon him for UFO retrieval missions. Intriguingly, his official military service records were tampered with, intentionally omitting any mention of his involvement in UFO recovery missions and instead portraying him as a mere typist, concealing his crucial role in these confidential operations. Stone effectively substantiated his arguments by revealing the presence of confidential initiatives like Moondust and Bluefly. These projects were specifically designed to conceal the remnants of unidentified flying objects through the utilization of Freedom of Information Acts, thereby concealing any evidence related to such phenomena. In a detailed analysis of an Air Force intelligence correspondence referred to as the Betts Memo dating back to 1961, Sergeant Stone successfully unveiled crucial information to the broader audience. It disclosed that Project Moondust encompassed the capacity to swiftly deploy competent field intelligence personnel for the retrieval or on-site investigation of unidentified flying objects. This revelation sheds light on the military's proactive approach towards dealing with UFO incidents and the strategic deployment of skilled personnel for efficient response to such occurrences. The insights provided by Stone's examination of the Betts Memo underscore the seriousness with which the military was addressing the phenomenon of unidentified aerial phenomena. Stone gathered authentic UFO-related documents from his time in the military through the Freedom of Information Act. These catalogs serve as concrete evidence of his involvement in UFO crash retrievals, further corroborating his claims of being part of such operations during his military tenure. Stone's meticulous research and acquisition of these classified materials not only validate his experiences, but also underscore the credibility of his accounts. By delving into the archives and unearthing these valuable records, Stone has substantially fortified the foundation of his narrative, offering compelling insights into the covert world of UFOs. Stone mentioned in past interviews that during his time in the military, he was under surveillance by an unidentified individual referred to as Colonel, whose official rank remained undisclosed to him. This colonel accompanied Stone to sites of crashed UFOs and conducted debriefing sessions with him. Stone recalled being granted access by the colonel to peruse a detailed manual, 3 inches thick, that contained comprehensive data on 57 different varieties of extraterrestrial biological entities that were within the knowledge of the military. This encounter revealed intriguing insights into the secrecy surrounding UFO phenomena and the extent of the government's awareness of extraterrestrial life forms. The individual mentioned that numerous species bore resemblances to humans, albeit with slightly larger eyes characterized by black irises. His account elaborated that extraterrestrial beings exclusively communicated through telepathy, possessing the ability to delve into and understand thoughts and emotions. In 1973, there was an incident involving Stone where he played a part in recovering a downed, unidentified flying object. Following his retirement in 1989, he discreetly concealed a tiny metallic fragment from the UFO within his shoe and proceeded to bury it in the vicinity of his estate located in the states of New Mexico and Nevada. In his account, He said the following: "Morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Clifford Stone. I was a sergeant first class United States Army. I had a secret clearance with Nuclear Shorty. I could get the clearance that I needed to do whatever it was necessary for me to do at the time on special operations when I was called in on those. What I'm referring to here is that I was involved in situations where we actually did recoveries of crash saucers. There were bodies involved with some of these crashes, and also some were alive. While we were doing all this, we were telling the American public there was nothing to it. We were telling the world there was nothing to it. I'd like to go into detail on some of the nuts and bolts cases right here, but I will be available if you have any questions concerning my involvement in this. You can talk to Dr. Greer to arrange for me to get to talk to you. But the whole situation is we have setbacks. We've told the American people that there's no such thing as UFOs. I've been involved where we have recovered these objects. We know them to be of extraterrestrials. In 1969, I had an event that happened to me while I was stationed at Fort Lee, Virginia. We went to Indiantown Gap, Pennsylvania, and that would be my first exposure to any time that we would be recovering an unidentified flying object. When we went there, we already had people that were in the facility with a backup team, which was supposed to be NBC because there were supposed to be some nuclear materials that were on board this craft. Later on, most people involved were told that there was nothing on board. UFO crashes are not events that take place every day. They're rare. I know we're not alone in the universe. I know that the absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. It's evidence that has been denied to the American people. I stand before you today and my Almighty God. And I tell you this, if the Congress calls me in and says, "Will you testify in detail what you know?" I stand here today prepared and ready to do just that. Governments must never lie to the people for no reason. Thank you. The mysterious Petrozavodsk jellyfish UFO sighting. In the early hours of a September morning during the late 1970s in the Soviet Union, a period marked by the persisting tension of the Cold War, the inhabitants of a quaint Russian township were stirred from their slumber by an unusual sight. Gazing skyward, they beheld a mysterious light traversing above them. Gradually, this luminous anomaly transformed into a peculiar jellyfish-like entity, emitting mysterious beams of light towards the earth below. Astonishingly, remnants of its visitation, tangible evidence of its existence, were left behind, further mystifying the bewildered onlookers. The event unfolded against the backdrop of a geopolitical era rife with suspicion and intrigue, intensifying the intrigue and speculation surrounding this unexplainable phenomenon. The event stands out as one of the most captivating UFO sightings documented in history. Despite numerous proposed interpretations, many UFO researchers still consider this incident a mystery. The fact that it took place during the intense backdrop of the Cold War, with its endpoint a decade away, adds an extra layer of fascination and complexity to the scenario. This mysterious encounter continues to puzzle experts, fueling speculation and debate within the UFO research community. The circumstances surrounding this event, occurring amidst the tensions of the Cold War era, have contributed to the enduring intrigue and strange nature of this unresolved phenomenon. In the early hours of September 20th, 1977, around 4 in the morning, as documented by Michael Heiserman's records, a peculiar and extraordinary phenomenon unfolded in Petrozavodsk. Numerous Petrozavodsk residents, particularly those preparing for their morning routines, were astounded by a truly extraordinary occurrence. As reported by the reputable newspaper, Pravda, an incredibly luminescent entity resembling a gleaming jellyfish hovered prominently over the city of Petrozavodsk. The report detailed that the unidentified object moved at a leisurely pace, emitting beams of light onto the city. It further described the scene as having thousands of beams resembling a downpour of rain. As time passed, the object altered its luminosity before departing towards Onesko Lake. The comprehensive analysis in the report delved into the intricate details, providing a thorough account of the slow-moving nature of the object and the luminous effects it created on the urban landscape. In the initial moments, the residents were startled by an unusual aerial phenomenon that caught their attention. They observed a peculiar object descending in a spiraling pattern resembling a glowing ball of fire, which immediately sparked curiosity and astonishment among the onlookers. What perplexed them even more was the unexpected deceleration of the object, ruling out the possibility of it being a meteorite. Gradually, the enigmatic object came to a halt, hanging motionless in the sky directly above them, maintaining a stationary position for approximately 5 minutes. During this eerie pause, a disturbing sound emanated from the unidentified craft, described by witnesses as a chilling siren-like howl that sent shivers down their spines. Suddenly, the haunting noise ceased, signaling a shift in the object's movement as it resumed its course, gradually advancing towards the central hub of the town, leaving the bewildered spectators in awe and uncertainty. The object, as observed receding, was characterized as a reddish-orange hemisphere encircled by a luminous zone. Within this zone, numerous twinkling points of light akin to stars were discernible, flickering and vanishing intermittently. As it distanced itself from the initial cohort of observers, it exhibited a slight pulsating motion accompanied by the emergence of an indistinct cone-shaped beam of light from its underside. Subsequently, a second beam became visible, both beams lingering for several moments before fading away. This intricate description captures the gradual transformation and behavior of the object, portraying a captivating spectacle that left the witnesses intrigued. Subsequently, there was a hint of heightened drama. As the unusual phenomenon in the sky caught the attention of a growing number of individuals, numerous slender rays of light, likened to thin arrows, descended from above towards the earth. Shortly after this occurrence, a sudden wave of alarm swept through the spectators, who had been observing with a mixture of curiosity and mild apprehension until that moment. The radiant beams seemed to pierce the atmosphere delicately, creating a mesmerizing yet unsettling spectacle that captivated the onlookers. The swift descent of the luminous rays added an element of mystery and awe to the already intriguing display unfolding above. In the aftermath of the startling event, numerous individuals initiated a frantic dash back indoors in a frantic search for protective refuge, driven by their assumption of an impending assault. Simultaneously, some individuals threw themselves to the ground in a swift and instinctive response. Within the local community, there was rising sense of unease and commotion in the immediate aftermath of the incident, as whispers circulated among the residents suggesting that what unfolded before their eyes signaled the imminent approach of a potential American nuclear strike. As the spectators continued to observe the spectacle, their apprehension gradually gave way to curiosity, allowing them to discern more intricate details. The entity now resembled an immense jellyfish spanning approximately 300 feet in diameter, adorned with radiant golden tentacles that emitted an array of captivating hues. Additionally, they could perceive a distinct curvature in the peculiar beams of light, resembling the graceful extensions of a jellyfish or the sinuous limbs of an octopus, adding to the mysterious nature of the phenomenon. This heightened observation led them to appreciate the intricate beauty and complexity of the surreal sight before them, unraveling its mysterious allure with each passing moment. In a report authored by journalist Nikolai Mylov, it is intriguing to note that numerous individuals appeared noticeably unwell in the immediate aftermath of the incident, with this unwell appearance persisting for hours thereafter. Several eyewitnesses, in conversations with Mylov, asserted that they sensed a peculiar sensation akin to an electric current coursing through their bodies when the arrow-shaped lights materialized. This phenomenon captivated the attention of many observers, prompting them to share their experiences and observations. Extending beyond just physical distress, the impact of the event seemed to linger, leaving a lasting impression on those present. In a peculiar turn of events, the areas where these mysterious lights made contact with the ground and occasionally window ledges exhibited uneven cavities. Furthermore, a few observers vividly remembered the unidentified object descending to an even lower altitude. Once more, the object came to rest, now positioned a brief stroll from the harbor. As it drew nearer, its luminosity intensified, reaching a level of brilliance that forced numerous observers to partially cover their eyes to behold it clearly. This phenomenon prompted a sense of awe and intrigue among the witnesses, captivating their attention with its radiant glow. The proximity of the object revealed intricate details that were previously obscured, casting a captivating spectacle that demanded respect and admiration. Suddenly, the situation took an even more peculiar twist. Multiple inhabitants in the area observed a spherical object separating from the primary spacecraft and gliding above the rooftops of the nearby residences and structures, resembling a reconnaissance undertaking. This activity persisted for a considerable duration before the object retreated back to the main craft. Some individuals who witnessed the incident reported that it vanished into an aperture located on the underside, potentially hinting at the possibility of it being a remotely operated aerial vehicle. The scenario involved the detachment and subsequent reattachment of a bulb-shaped entity to a larger vessel, leading speculators to consider the potential use of advanced technology or unmanned aerial devices in the observed event, adding a mysterious element to the sighting. Based on the accounts provided by Yuri Gromov, who serves as the director of the meteorological station in Petrozavodsk, the mysterious object gradually transformed into the shape of an elliptical ring before resuming its movement. It proceeded towards a cluster of clouds situated in the proximity of Unesco Lake. While entering the clouds, it left in its wake a peculiar red void, almost as though the clouds had been scorched, and this anomaly lingered visibly for a few minutes. This occurrence was described in detail by the aforementioned expert, shedding light on the unusual behavior of the object as it traversed through the atmospheric conditions. Grimov's observations offer a unique perspective on this phenomenon, indicating a distinct series of events that unfolded during the object's passage through the sky. Upon further scrutiny, subsequent inquiries would reveal the absence of any documented presence of aircraft traversing the airspace above the town on the specified evening. Gromov categorically refuted the possibility of it being attributed to ball lightning or any other meteorological anomaly. This thorough examination indicated a complete lack of aerial activity during the said period, leading to the exclusion of potential natural atmospheric occurrences as explanations for the observed events. Gromov elaborated on the phenomenon by suggesting that the unidentified object could potentially be classified as either a UFO, a manifestation of advanced intelligence complete with both crew and passengers, or a manifestation of energy originating from a UFO. Consequently, Gromov seemed to imply that the event witnessed by hundreds, if not thousands of individuals on that autumn evening defied any conventional natural explanation. In essence, he contended that the incident was beyond the realms of typical earthly occurrences, prompting speculation about extraterrestrial or otherworldly origins. In the aftermath of the incidents in Petrozavodsk, the news agency was inundated with more than 1,500 letters from the public expressing their concerns. A predominant sentiment among the correspondents was deep apprehension regarding the event and the potential for its recurrence, raising significant doubts about the safety of the local residents. Moreover, some individuals pondered the possibility of heightened radiation levels in the region following the occurrence. The sheer volume of correspondence received underscored the widespread unease and fear prevalent among the populace regarding the implications and aftermath of the Petrozavodsk events. Upon conducting retrospective inquiries, it becomes evident that a significant number of these issues were not officially documented or reported. Despite the existence of correspondence in the archives pertaining to these matters, it has come to light that authorities within the government imposed restrictions on the news agency, preventing any additional coverage on the subject. In fact, explicit instructions were given to ensure that there would be a complete absence of any further discussion regarding the peculiar occurrences of that fateful night. This suggests a deliberate effort to suppress information and maintain secrecy surrounding the events that transpired. Behind the veil of secrecy, a group of scientists was tasked with conducting a covert inquiry into the event away from public scrutiny. As time progressed, the details of this investigation gradually surfaced to the general public, particularly gaining momentum following the collapse of the Soviet Union in the early 1990s. This leaked information shed light on the incident that had initially been shrouded in confidentiality, marking a significant shift in transparency and awareness surrounding the event. During the time of the incident, a well-informed publisher named Vasyl Zakharchenko, known for his extensive government connections, sheds light on intriguing details. According to his account, the holes observed in the ground and windowsills were approximately the size of a typical coin. What piqued curiosity even further was the observation that the holes in the windowsill had caused the nearby glass to melt, a phenomenon both unusual and captivating. In a particular factory, One window exhibited such an unusual distortion that authorities intervened by removing it for a thorough examination and analysis, underscoring the mysterious and potentially significant nature of the event. In a lecture delivered by Dr. Azarja towards the end of 1981, observations were made regarding not only the glass beginning to exhibit signs of melting in several locations within various properties, but also a notable distortion noticed in the window structures themselves. Upon closer examination using an electron microscope, researchers identified a peculiar occurrence of a crystalline structure on the surface of the non-crystalline glass, a phenomenon that defied conventional scientific understanding. Upon analyzing the data from this investigation, some experts concluded that the most logical conclusion was that the entities being studied were displaying signs of being active. The implications of these findings challenged existing scientific beliefs and sparked further inquiries into the underlying nature of these unusual occurrences. Despite the lack of definitive answers, the Petrozavodsk incident remains a compelling case study in the study of unidentified aerial phenomena. Its enduring mystery continues to captivate the imaginations of researchers and enthusiasts alike, prompting ongoing efforts to unravel the truth behind the mysterious jellyfish UFO sighting. Whether the object observed over Petrozavodsk was a product of human ingenuity, natural forces, or extraterrestrial visitors, its impact on our understanding of the cosmos and our place within it cannot be understated. In the vast expanse of space, where the moon stands as a silent sentinel against the backdrop of the cosmos, lies a mystery that has captured the imagination of astronomers, believers in the unknown, and curious minds alike. It's a mystery that centers around a towering structure, a colossal edifice reaching an astonishing 3.5 miles into the lunar sky as revealed in images captured by Google Moon. The discovery of this mysterious tower sparked a frenzy of speculation and debate within the scientific community and beyond. Proponents of the latter theory point to the tower's striking symmetry and unnaturally straight edges as evidence of artificial construction. They argue that such a feat of engineering would be beyond the capabilities of any known earthly civilization, prompting speculation about the involvement of otherworldly beings with technology far beyond our own. Others remain skeptical, citing the possibility of optical illusions or image artifacts distorting the true nature of the structure. They argue that without further exploration and analysis, it is premature to jump to conclusions about its origin or purpose. The photographs, sourced from Google Moon, depicted a towering edifice stretching an astonishing 3.5 miles into the lunar sky. Its imposing presence and striking symmetry immediately captured the attention of the online community, sparking widespread speculation and debate about its origin and purpose. For the individual who shared these remarkable images, the discovery was nothing short of a revelation, an opportunity to peer into the mysteries of our nearest celestial neighbor. With a few clicks of a mouse, they had unlocked a trove of hidden wonders, inviting others to join them on a journey of discovery across the lunar surface. As the images circulated across social media platforms, they ignited a firestorm of speculation among astronomers and armchair researchers alike. Some marveled at the sheer scale and precision of the structure, suggesting that it bore all the hallmarks of artificial construction, a testament to the ingenuity of an advanced extraterrestrial civilization. Others approached the discovery with skepticism, cautioning against jumping to conclusions without further analysis. They pointed to the possibility of optical illusions or image artifacts distorting the true nature of the structure, urging for a more measured approach to interpretation. Yet, amidst the debate and skepticism, one thing remained undeniable: the profound sense of wonder and awe inspired by the discovery. For the individual who shared the images, it was a moment of validation, a testament to the power of amateur exploration and the democratization of scientific inquiry in the digital age. In the days and weeks that followed, the photographs continued to captivate imaginations around the world, fueling speculation about the existence of other hidden wonders waiting to be uncovered on the moon and beyond. Whether the towering structure was a natural anomaly or a testament to extraterrestrial ingenuity, its discovery served as a poignant reminder of the boundless mysteries that await us in the depths of space. As humanity continues its journey of exploration and discovery, fueled by curiosity and propelled by technological innovation, The discovery of the 3.5-mile-high tower on the moon stands as a testament to the enduring spirit of discovery that unites us all. The recent discovery regarding the strange object on the moon's surface has garnered attention, with a researcher from NASA's Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter camera mission asserting that the anomalous feature is simply a crater situated inside another crater. The team from NASA has conveyed that the visible element in the images is simply a crater with no indications of the presence of a tower. Upon careful examination, they have not identified any evidence supporting the existence of a tower in the said location. NASA further elucidated that the current scenario involves the emergence of a diminutive crater situated on the periphery subsequent to the formation of a larger crater. This progression indicates a sequential development in the crater formations within the specified area. Oddly enough, many people who saw these images said that this isn't the first time that strange anomalies have been detected on the moon. In the vast expanse of space, our celestial neighbor, the moon, has long captured the imagination of humanity. As the closest celestial body to Earth, it has been the subject of countless scientific missions and exploratory endeavors, including the iconic Apollo missions of the 1960s and 1970s. However, among the thousands of photographs captured during these missions, a number of mysterious anomalies have emerged, hinting at the presence of strange structures and phenomena that defy conventional explanation. One of the most intriguing anomalies discovered in old Apollo photos is the presence of anomalous structures resembling artificial constructs on the lunar surface. These structures, often characterized by their geometric shapes and symmetrical patterns, stand out starkly against the barren lunar landscape, raising questions about their origin and purpose. One such anomaly is the presence of rectilinear features, including apparent walls, bridges, and platforms that appear to stretch across the lunar terrain. These features, which exhibit sharp angles and precise alignments, bear a striking resemblance to man-made infrastructure, leading some researchers to speculate about their artificial origin. In addition to geometric structures, Apollo photos have also captured anomalies such as anomalous lights and shadows that appear to defy the known laws of physics. These anomalies, which manifest as bright flashes of light or unusual shadow patterns, have puzzled scientists and researchers for decades, leading to speculation about their possible causes. Another intriguing anomaly discovered in Apollo photos is the presence of anomalous objects or artifacts scattered across the lunar surface. These objects, which range in size from small metallic-looking spheres to larger unidentified structures, have been the subject of much speculation and debate among researchers. One of the most famous examples of such anomalies is the so-called tower or spire. This towering structure, which appears to rise from the lunar surface like a massive obelisk, has defied conventional explanation, leading to speculation about its possible artificial origin. In addition to physical anomalies, Apollo photos have also captured mysterious phenomena, such as anomalous lights and shadows that appear to move across the lunar surface. These phenomena, which have been likened to lunar transient phenomena, defy conventional explanation and have led to speculation about their possible extraterrestrial origin. Despite decades of study and analysis, the true nature of these mysterious anomalies remains shrouded in mystery. While some researchers have proposed natural explanations for these phenomena, such as geological processes or optical illusions, others believe that they may be evidence of ancient civilizations or even extraterrestrial activity on the moon. The discovery of these mysterious anomalies in old Apollo photos has sparked renewed interest in the study of our nearest celestial neighbor. With advances in technology and imaging techniques, researchers continue to scrutinize these strange features in the hopes of unlocking the secrets of the moon's ancient past. Throughout history, the moon has captivated humanity's imagination, its silvery glow casting a spell over poets, scientists, and dreamers alike. Yet beyond its serene facade, our celestial neighbor harbors a wealth of mysteries waiting to be unraveled. One of the most enduring mysteries of the moon lies in the presence of anomalous structures and formations scattered across its rugged surface. In photographs captured by spacecraft and telescopes, researchers have identified strange geometric shapes, symmetrical patterns, and anomalous features that defy conventional explanation. These anomalies, ranging from towering spires to labyrinthine mazes, hint at the possibility of artificial constructs or ancient ruins hidden beneath the lunar dust. Among the most intriguing anomalies are the so-called lunar domes, mysterious structures resembling giant bubbles that the lunar landscape. These domes, which range in size from small mounds to massive formations spanning kilometers, have puzzled scientists for decades. While some researchers speculate that they may be the result of volcanic activity or impact cratering, others propose more exotic explanations, suggesting that they could be the remnants of ancient habitats or even alien bases. Beyond its mysterious surface, the moon also harbors mysteries beneath its rocky exterior. Recent studies have revealed evidence of vast underground caverns and lava tubes that stretch for miles beneath the lunar surface. These subterranean realms, which remain largely unexplored, hold the potential to shed light on the moon's tumultuous history and provide valuable insights into its geological evolution. Interestingly, in the last few months, various people across the world have reported seeing unidentified objects falling slowly to the ground, leaving a large trail of smoke. This in turn has caused eyewitnesses to call police and report that something is in distress. Investigators who arrive on the scene, thinking that it's a plane and that they will need further assistance, are surprised to find nothing in the area to indicate that something was in trouble. One of these objects was recently spotted above England with footage showing a large object leaving behind a smoke trail. Those who saw it detailed that it looked as though something was on fire and described it as an unidentified object that was dark in color. One resident by the name of Miss Jeffries was able to capture clear photographs of the incident. She said the following is what we captured on the same day and time. We live in Hilperton, Trowbridge. We too thought it was an aircraft, but what grabbed our attention was how it was falling vertically straight down at such a slow speed. It was just bizarre. I would love to find out what it was. It was the strangest thing we have ever seen. My friend's husband said the International Space Station crew were docking that day, so perhaps it could be debris from that. There was something so strange about it that we stopped to watch. I didn't want to worry my children so before taking photographs. I just said it could be something amazing falling from space. I think that's why my son didn't seem at all worried. My youngest did come downstairs at bedtime crying because he was frightened not knowing what it was. He calmed down eventually. Interestingly, other people living close to the area said that they also witnessed it, and again described the object as falling slowly, but said that they couldn't make out what the object was. A man by the name of Mr. Craddock said that the mysterious object fell for over 20 minutes, and that the vapor trail it was giving off was a dark black color. He said that his friends in London also saw the object. One police officer commented on a post that shared the photograph and said the following: "This incident was investigated by officers in the region, and although we could see an object falling to the ground, no one came forward to report a crash. Sometimes these objects can be explained away as things like skydivers or even airplanes, but in this case it did look like something was falling to the ground. My family that lives 25 miles away sent me photographs of the event, and I have to admit, I've never seen anything like it before. It was very bizarre." Shortly after the photographs were released online, a worker from the United Kingdom's aviation unit said that it was most likely a plane and that due to the angle of it, the object appeared to be falling from the sky. Many didn't buy this explanation, though, and said that for the past few years, these strange objects have been reported across countries. Oddly enough, after looking through gathered data, researchers have said that the United Kingdom is a hotspot when it comes to mysterious sightings, and detail that hundreds of mysterious aircrafts have been spotted since the early 1940s, which has caused officials to conduct further research into the aircrafts to try and determine what they are, and where they're coming from, the mysterious surveillance object. On the August 5th, back in 2010, the Royal Air Force released a series of documents surrounding reported sightings of unidentified objects with additional documentation about a specific incident 50 years prior that Winston Churchill himself banned the reporting of out of fear that the story could create mass panic and lead to the degradation of society. The banned reports claim that on the August 5th back in 1944, a Royal Air Force reconnaissance aircraft was returning from an undisclosed surveillance mission from France or Germany. However, while traveling over the English coastline, The surveillance crew claimed to have been suddenly intercepted by what each crew member described as a peculiar metallic object that began to match their aircraft's course and speed alongside them before the object quickly accelerated into the distance and disappeared entirely. As the craft had hovered alongside their plane, several members of the crew rapidly began taking a series of photographs of the object to later verify their claims, as they possessed the equipment necessary to take higher quality images and gather sensitive data of enemy aircraft. However, as they began this documentation, they claimed that something appeared to be off about the unidentified object, as the unknown craft appeared to emit no sound or use any form of known propulsion to generate its lift. According to the released documents, any proof of the object gathered by the team has been completely destroyed or lost. Given the strange development, many believe that the event was covered up in its entirety, with researchers coming forward, including one man that wrote to the government back in 1999, claiming that his father had overheard the event while in a meeting alongside Winston Churchill and the then American President Dwight D. Eisenhower. The United Kingdom has investigated mysterious aircrafts in the past. The most well-known investigation was known as Project Condign, which was conducted by the British Ministry of Defence's intelligence staff between 1997 and February. The purpose of the investigation was to determine whether these mysterious aircraft sightings posed a threat to national security and whether they could be attributed to any known technology or natural phenomena. The Project Condign report, which was released to the public in February 2006, concluded that the majority of sightings could be attributed to misidentifications of known objects or phenomena such as aircraft, balloons, or meteorological events. However, the report also acknowledged that a small percentage of sightings could not be easily explained and might require further investigation. The British Ministry of Defence also maintained a reporting and investigation system called the Unidentified Object Desk until it was closed in February 2009. Interestingly, since then, various workers have come forward and said that evidence has been tampered with and that various sightings that couldn't be explained weren't included in these files. As of right now, the British Ministry of Defence has stated that it would continue to investigate any credible reports of mysterious aircrafts that might have national security implications. All around the world, there appears to be a number of strange occurrences that seem to create a manipulation in both space and time. These strange occurrences have come to be known as different instances of time travel and time slips in our reality that not only causes unexplainable phenomena to surface, but can change our very perspective on the nature of our world. Various people have shared their own stories of these glitches, and it led to various pages being set up so that people can share their mysterious encounters. Just recently, an interesting video was shared on social media, and since being uploaded, it has gained hundreds of thousands of views. The user who uploaded the footage said that the event was like a glitch in the Matrix and explained that thousands of birds were flying around in circles. The uploader said that the video was taken in Flatwoods, West Virginia, and that she had never seen this many birds in one area before. Those who saw the video said that the birds looked disorientated. One person said the following: "I've seen this type of behavior before, and it's usually when something has happened nearby. For example, in my case, it was that the birds in my region were allegedly poisoned and it caused them to act like this." End quote. What's strange is that in the last few years, this isn't the first time that events like these have been reported, and it's caused some to ask why these birds are acting this way. A few months back, several news outlets reported that something was happening to birds in various different countries, noting that they couldn't explain why so many of them were dropping out of the skies. This caused people to come forward on social media and detail their personal stories. Oddly enough, it's not just one species that's being affected. Researchers who have been studying these birds and who have tried to get to the bottom of what's going on have explained that thousands of birds in the eastern United States are falling out of the sky, with some of these events even being captured by onlookers. It's led researchers to suggest that something big is happening right now. But after collecting the data and inspecting these birds up close, scientists have said that they are no closer to understand why this is happening, and said they are worried because it's happening in various places across the world, including England, Wales, Ireland, Australia, Turkey, Egypt, and various other countries. As of right now, the scientists who are looking into this have ruled out some of the most common culprits, but said they can't seem to get to the bottom of what's going on. The mysterious event was first recorded in Virginia and Maryland in May of 2021. But wildlife experts have said that within the last few months, reports are spreading all throughout the country. One scientist from the Hampshire Nature Reserve located in England said the following when asked whether radiofrequency radiation could be behind this strange behavior. Yes. Radiofrequency radiation can affect birds. Radiofrequency radiation is a type of non-ionizing electromagnetic radiation that is emitted by wireless communication devices, such as cell phones, Wi-Fi routers, and radio and television transmitters. Studies have shown that exposure to radiofrequency radiation can affect birds' behavior, physiology, and reproductive success. For example, radiofrequency radiation exposure has been linked to changes in birds' migratory behavior, changes in their feeding patterns, and a reduction in their ability to navigate using Earth's magnetic field. Radiofrequency radiation exposure has also been shown to affect the reproductive success of birds, including a reduction in the number of eggs laid and a decrease in the survival rate of chicks. End quote. Chelsea Jones, a spokesperson for the Animal Welfare League of Arlington, Virginia, said the following. In May 2022, we started to realize that something unusual was going on. We have received 300 birds so far, but that is just counting the deceased birds. The real total is much higher. Quote, as of right now, further tests are being conducted in order to get to the bottom of why this keeps happening. Staying on the subject of mysterious events, the USS Eldridge has long caught the attention of those interested in the unknown. Referred to by many as the Philadelphia experiment, the strange military experiments surrounding that of the United States military creating an electromagnetic bubble around the large naval vessel known as the USS Eldridge, helped to create one of the strange anomalous properties of our world. Originally designed to create completely radar-invisible ships by bouncing radar waves around the ship. These experiments would go on to create a warped space-time field around the ship and transport it through time and space, ending up in different areas of the world and even sending two men through time in an effort to fix the timeline. Although the stories surrounding the Philadelphia experiment span many different accounts and decades worth of government cover-up and intervention, it eventually led to one of the men sent through time, Ed Cameron, coming into contact with humans of the far future as they were preparing to stop a cataclysmic event that was thought to be able to wipe out all life on the planet. Interestingly enough, despite these events having occurred back in the early 1950s, Ed Cameron would go on to make several startling premonitions about the future, including that of color televisions in the future and even of future events such as that of hospital conditions, medicine, emerging technologies surrounding hospitals, as well as changes in the political map in the future. The majority of these findings were during his time spent in a hospital after being sent into the future of the late 1980s and spending a large amount of his time during this period watching television, baffled by the technology of the future. This would later lead to the further written witness accounts of a man by the name of Al Balek, of whom claimed to have been the reincarnated Ed Cameron, and was able to piece together many of the claims and questions surrounding that of Ed Cameron. He would go on to create a 3-hour-long tell-all video that he would post to YouTube before his passing, in which he not only further explained the science behind the Philadelphia experiment, but went into the strange future sightings of humanity, as well as the terrible cataclysmic event that is believed to occur in the year 2843 that will end all life on our planet as we know it. According to a reputable lawyer who is involved in bringing whistleblowers to Congress, the U.S. military allegedly retrieved a crashed unidentified object that had the capability to distort spacetime and was larger internally than it appeared externally. Daniel Sheehan claims that he was informed about an astonishing story by a knowledgeable source who purportedly participated in a covert program dedicated to recovering crashed advanced spacecraft. This individual has allegedly briefed the staff of the Senate Intelligence Committee. The attorney's account is the most recent addition to a series of astounding assertions this week about unidentified objects in the possession of the government. This sequence began with a public interview featuring David Grush, a former high-ranking officer in Air Force intelligence, who claimed that the U.S. government has multiple crashed vehicles of advanced origin. The Department of Defense has come forward and said that they have not found any credible evidence to substantiate the claims made. Sheehan has been assisting individuals like Grush in coming forward to Congress in an effort to reveal what he perceives as a government lie to hide encounters with beings from outer space. The lawyer informed news outlets that he was told about a particular incident of recovery by someone who claimed to have insider knowledge of a crash retrieval program. This incident involved a partially buried 30-foot saucer with extraordinary characteristics. According to Sheehan, they made an attempt to attach a bulldozer to the object in order to remove it. Surprisingly, when they pulled, the object came out in a triangular shape resembling a piece of pie, almost as if it was intentionally designed that way. As soon as it became dislodged by a few feet, they promptly halted their actions. Their intention was to avoid compromising the structural soundness of the apparatus. During the exploration, an individual entered the structure and was astounded by its vastness, which was comparable to that of a football stadium. The individual experienced feelings of unease and nausea due to the disorienting nature of the immense interior space. The dimensions of the object were comparable to that of a football stadium, but its external diameter measured only around 30 feet. According to Sheehan, the presence of warp dimensions extends beyond just space around the spacecraft. According to knowledgeable physicists, it is theoretically possible to manipulate spacetime around an advanced spacecraft in order to counteract the force of gravity. However, Sheehan refused to provide additional information, such as the specific location and date of the incident, and stated that he was unable to present evidence to substantiate the allegations. The absence of specific information, records, and visuals is causing skeptics to disregard the accounts of an advanced spacecraft stored within covert government initiatives, considering them as mere fictional narratives. Military intelligence experts who have expressed their endorsement for Grush since he made his public revelation emphasized that he has exposed himself to significant danger if he is being untruthful. As all his assertions have been formally submitted to the Inspector Generals of the Department of Defense and the intelligence community under the threat of legal consequences for perjury. According to knowledgeable sources in the intelligence community, there is credible and verifiable evidence suggesting that the government or military contractors possess a minimum of 12 unidentified objects. According to Public's report, they sourced information from individuals who also provided information to Grosh during the briefing. According to an individual claiming to be a whistleblower, it is reported that every 5 years, there are 1 or 2 unidentified crafts that are either recovered from landings, captured, or involved in crashes. The whistleblower claims knowledge of approximately 12 to 15 such crafts. According to a defense contractor who disclosed the information to the public, there were multiple distinct forms and structures observed. Out of the total, 6 were found to be in good condition, while the remaining 6 were not. There were instances where the unidentified aerial vehicles landed, but their occupants were not present upon inspection. Notably, individuals in high-ranking positions, including generals, have had physical contact with these vehicles, and there is no reason to doubt their credibility. The belief in government theories concerning advanced life is not a new phenomenon. While we have no definitive proof that the U.S. government is hiding knowledge of alien life, several plausible theories attempt to justify why they might do so if such knowledge was within their grasp. Firstly, one must consider the potential for mass panic and societal unrest. The knowledge of intelligent extraterrestrial life could have profound implications on worldviews, religions, and fundamental human beliefs. For centuries, humans have regarded themselves as the center of life and intelligence in the universe. An abrupt revelation that we are not alone, and potentially not even the most advanced civilization, could cause substantial unrest, fear, and even chaos. This potential disruption of societal norms and peace may be deemed too risky by the government, leading them to maintain secrecy. Secondly, there may be national security concerns associated with the disclosure of extraterrestrial existence. If the U.S. government were in possession of alien technology or was engaged in communication or cooperation with advanced beings, publicizing this information could risk national security. Other nations may seek to obtain this technology or knowledge, leading to a new kind of arms race or heightened global tension. Furthermore, the revelation that the government is incapable of defending its citizens against technologically superior beings could create fear and undermine the government's authority. Thirdly, the government might be worried about the effect of such a revelation on the economy. The announcement of advanced life could disrupt markets, causing economic instability. The existence of intelligent advanced life would undoubtedly be one of the most profound discoveries in human history. While its immediate impact on fields such as science and philosophy is apparent, it also poses intriguing implications for the realm of religion. Religion, fundamentally, is a human endeavor to comprehend the nature of existence, our place within the cosmos, and the potential existence of a divine entity or entities. The discovery of advanced life would challenge and expand these interpretations in significant ways, forcing us to reassess our understanding of divinity, creation, and the purpose of human life. Firstly, the impact on religions would largely depend on their doctrinal flexibility. Many religions have a geocentric focus, with humanity considered the pinnacle of creation. Advanced extraterrestrial life forms could disrupt these beliefs, questioning our central place in the cosmos. However, religions with a more fluid interpretation of their texts and an openness to reinterpretation might adapt more easily. Secondly, the discovery could promote a more universal understanding of spirituality and the divine. Instead of perceiving God or gods as exclusive to humanity, the presence of other intelligent life might instigate a more inclusive cosmic interpretation of divinity. This shared divine experience might contribute to a sense of unity among intelligent species across the cosmos, birthing a form of universal religion or spirituality. Moreover, the discovery might motivate religious communities to revisit, reinterpret, and renew their doctrines. Texts that refer to heavens, other worlds, or beings from the sky might be interpreted in light of extraterrestrial existence. This could result in a broadening of religious thought, spawning new theological studies and philosophies. However, it's also possible that the discovery of advanced extraterrestrial life might catalyze a crisis of faith for some believers. Individuals might question their religious convictions, particularly if their beliefs are rigidly anthropocentric, or if they perceive the existence of advanced life as incompatible with their religious texts or doctrines. Simultaneously, new religious movements might emerge, with extraterrestrials incorporated into or even central to their beliefs. History shows that significant events or discoveries often give rise to new spiritual interpretations and religious groups. As of right now, the discovery of advanced life would pose significant implications for religion, prompting both challenges and opportunities for spiritual growth and understanding. It would provoke a deep collective introspection about our beliefs, our place in the universe, and the nature of the divine. It is important, however, to recognize that these outcomes are largely speculative and would depend on the nature of the discovery, the characteristics of the advanced beings, and the global religious landscape at the time of the revelation. On the July 4th in the year 1928, Alfred Lowenstein, an extraordinarily affluent tycoon, embarked on his luxurious aircraft at Croydon Airport. This flight was part of his usual itinerary, destined to traverse the breathtaking landscapes along the English and French shores before eventually reaching Brussels, where Lowenstein resided with his spouse, Madeleine. The journey was meticulously planned, with Lowenstein undoubtedly accustomed to such extravagant travels due to his opulent lifestyle and booming business empire. Lowenstein's presence never failed to catch the attention of airport staff, a testament to his distinctive aura that extended to any place he visited. His identity transcended beyond borders as a remarkably affluent businessman, to the extent that his unmatched wealth earned him the renowned title of the wealthiest individual globally. Lowenstein's reputation preceded him, making him easily identifiable and stirring curiosity wherever he appeared. His wealth was substantial even before the onset of the First World War, but it saw a remarkable surge during the subsequent period of peace. His vast array of enterprises played a crucial role in supplying electrical power to emerging nations, catapulting him into the limelight as a figure actively sought after by heads of state worldwide. Presidents and prime ministers from various countries recognized the pivotal role played by his companies in electrifying developing regions. In addition to his supporters, he encountered numerous adversaries as well. In the year 1926, he founded International Holdings and Investments, a venture that attracted substantial funds from affluent financiers. As the year 1928 rolled around, these investors began to expect a profitable outcome on their investments promptly. Preferring not to wait any longer than necessary, the establishment of International Holdings and Investments marked a strategic move for him in entrenching his financial endeavors. On a pleasant July in 1928, Lowenstein embarked on his journey homeward, filled with contentment. The skies were clear as hardly a cloud dotted the horizon, setting the stage for a serene evening for air travel. In the aircraft, the pilot, Donald Drew, instilled confidence in Lowenstein by assuring him of a smooth and uneventful flight towards his destination. On the aircraft, apart from Alfred Lowenstein, A total of 6 individuals were present. Pilot Drew was stationed at the entrance of the plane, overseeing the boarding process for both passengers and crew members. Within the cabin, alongside Lowenstein, were Fred Baxter, his devoted valet, and Arthur Hodgson, the male secretary entrusted with important tasks. Additionally, 2 women, namely Eileen Clark and Paula Bedolin, served as stenographers in Lowenstein's entourage. This setting captures the essence of a diverse group coming together for a shared journey. In the cockpit were Drew, along with Robert Little, who served as the aircraft mechanic for the flight. The cockpit, being a self-contained unit, was isolated from the rest of the aircraft, with only a small porthole providing a connection to the main cabin. Following the takeoff of the Fokker aircraft, Drew and Little found themselves in a situation where they were unable to directly access or communicate with the passengers in the cabin area. Shortly past 6 in the evening, the Fokker FV-2, a diminutive single-wing aircraft, commenced its journey along the grassy airstrip. In a matter of minutes, the aircraft ascended into the skies, steadily making its way up to its designated cruising altitude of 4,000 feet. Gradually, the passengers aboard the plane were treated to a captivating view of the scenic Kent coastline unfolding beneath them. Within a minute or so, the aircraft had crossed over to hover above the vast expanse of the English Channel, offering a panoramic vista of the sparkling waters below. In the rear section of the aircraft's cabin, there was a door devoid of windows that provided access to a compact restroom area. This specific space additionally featured an external door prominently labeled as exit, which was outfitted with a spring-loaded latch that could be operated from within. An interesting characteristic of this exit door was its formidable resistance to being opened during flight, requiring the combined strength of 2 sturdy individuals due to the force exerted by the slipstream against it. This aerodynamic pressure posed a considerable challenge, making it a task that demanded significant physical effort and coordination to overcome while in midair. During the initial phase of the flight, Lowenstein dedicated his time to jotting down notes, focusing on specific details and observations. This activity occupied him for the first part of the journey until the aircraft proceeded towards the channel. 10 minutes had elapsed since Baxter excused himself, leaving his seat unattended. His prolonged absence caused him to feel anxious, prompting him to approach the restroom door and knock, hoping for a response. However, the silence continued with no one answering his call. Baxter's growing concern was evident, as the seconds ticked by without any sign of his companion returning. Concerned about the well-being of Lowenstein, he anxiously pushed the door ajar, fearing the worst. To his surprise, the restroom lay deserted, giving no indication of Lowenstein's whereabouts. It was as though Alfred Lowenstein had inexplicably vanished. In a situation where a clear choice of action was apparent, the pilot could have opted to redirect the plane towards the airstrip situated at Saint-Ingelvert, strategically positioned between Calais and Dunkirk. At this location, an opportunity would have existed for the pilot to promptly inform the Coast Guard about Lowenstein's mysterious disappearance. Contrary to this logical decision, Donald Drew, the pilot, decided to land the aircraft on a beach near Dunkirk that he believed to be uninhabited. Upon closer examination, it was revealed that the beach was serving as a training ground for a nearby army unit. Upon noticing the aircraft preparing to land, the soldiers swiftly sprinted along the beach towards the aircraft. It took approximately 6 minutes for the soldiers to reach the motionless plane, during which period the passengers and crew had already exited the aircraft. This incident sheds light on the dual role of the beach, highlighting its utilization for both military training activities and unexpected aviation encounters, exemplifying a unique intersection of military and civilian realms. After the incident, Lieutenant Marquet attempted to gather information from the individuals involved. Despite his efforts, the situation remained confusing and unclear. Pilot Drew's behavior was notably odd during the interrogation, as he skillfully avoided providing coherent answers to the questions posed by Lieutenant Marquet, prolonging the process for half an hour. Eventually, Pilot Drew reluctantly confessed that they had somehow lost track of Alfred Lowenstein's whereabouts somewhere above the English Channel. Drew found himself in the hot seat facing an intense interrogation conducted by Inspector Bono, an experienced detective. The inspector openly expressed his deep bewilderment at the details he had gathered. He remarked that this is indeed an extraordinary and mysterious case. At this point, we are still exploring various possibilities without committing to a specific theory. The range of potential scenarios is wide open for consideration. The individual refrained from making any arrests and, notably, permitted the aircraft to proceed to its destination in St. Ingleworth before returning to Croydon without any interruptions. In a comprehensive examination of the events, it became evident that the investigation into the matter was mishandled right from the start. Lowenstein was eventually located close to Bologna on July 19th, a period exceeding 2 weeks following his initial disappearance. Subsequently, his remains were transported to Calais aboard a fishing vessel, and his identity was officially affirmed through the identification of his wristwatch. Following the post-mortem examination, it was determined that the individual suffered a partial fracture of the skull along with multiple broken bones. Forensic experts analyzing the case came to the conclusion that the person was still alive at the time of impact with the water. In the perplexing case of his fatal plunge, the mystery surrounding his descent to the ground without a definitive explanation persisted, leaving room for a plethora of conjectures. Among the various speculative narratives, one prevailing notion implicated the absent-minded Lowenstein in his own demise, suggesting that he might have inadvertently unlatched an incorrect portal leading to his fatal fall. However, this scenario seemed highly implausible, considering the sheer difficulty, if not near impossibility, of manipulating a door while in a state of freefall. Amid speculation, rumors circulated suggesting that his demise was self-inflicted, potentially due to the imminent revelation of his unethical dealings in business. A more credible and ominous theory suggests that Lowenstein might have been forcefully ejected from the aircraft by the valet and the male secretary, potentially under the influence of Lowenstein's wife, Madeleine. Their intricate relationship was characterized by a significant lack of warmth, and it is speculated that she harbored a strong desire to secure his wealth. The circumstances surrounding his disappearance point towards a calculated and premeditated act orchestrated by individuals close to him, with Madeleine potentially playing a pivotal role in this unsettling narrative. The unequivocal certainty lies in the fact that every single one of the 6 individuals aboard had undeniably been informed about the heinous act that transpired. The Fokker's landing on the beach has been associated with a theory suggesting that it might have done so to facilitate the replacement of a new rear door, which was already present on board the aircraft, to substitute the one that had been ejected over the channel. This explanation aligns well with an anecdote shared by a French fisherman who remembered witnessing something resembling a parachute descending from the skies precisely when Lowenstein disappeared. It is plausible that this perceived parachute could have been the missing rear door. This intricate narrative sheds light on a potential connection between the landing event and the mysterious disappearance, proposing a scenario where the aircraft's maneuvers were linked to the crucial replacement of the rear door. In the scenario where both the door and Lowenstein were disposed of in the Channel waters, it could be deemed as the flawless execution of a crime. Surprisingly, no individual was ever formally charged, and there were no direct accusations made. Regarding Lowenstein, his lack of popularity culminated in him being buried in an unmarked grave as his final resting place. This unfortunate outcome reflected the absence of closure or justice for the mysterious events that transpired around his demise. Madeleine, the widow of the deceased, did not attend the gathering, indicating that she likely had pressing engagements related to managing and allocating the substantial inheritance she had recently acquired. It can be inferred that her absence was not due to mourning, but rather due to the significant responsibilities that come with inheriting a substantial fortune.
In a remote region of Canada, a woman from British Columbia recounted a peculiar incident she experienced during a hiking excursion, which she shared on a hiking community on social media. According to her narrative, while traversing the wilderness of Vancouver Island, she encountered an unusual individual whose appearance was both strange and hairy. This mysterious figure, she detailed, exhibited a demeanor characterized by a fixed scowl or intense gaze, refraining entirely from verbal communication. The woman recalled feeling a sense of unease and fear as she swiftly snapped a photograph of the strange being. Overwhelmed by a mixture of emotions, she admitted to trembling with apprehension. Subsequently, with a sense of urgency, she chose to disengage from the unsettling encounter, deciding to vacate the vicinity. Upon viewing the image, observers noted that it marked a significant occasion where the creature's face was distinctly visible, triggering skepticism and labeling it as artificial due to its clear visibility. This occurrence sparked doubts and led to widespread dismissals of the image's authenticity. In the realm of photography, there exists a common perception articulated by a user that navigating the reception of certain types of photographs can be quite challenging. The user expressed the notion that there seems to be a paradoxical situation wherein, if an image is excessively blurry, it tends to provoke dissatisfaction among viewers. Conversely, when a clear and well-defined picture is shared, individuals are prone to skepticism, questioning its authenticity and attributing it to artificial intelligence intervention. Intriguingly, individuals engaged in the quest for this mysterious creature have noted that the expansive wilderness of British Columbia serves as a focal point for these mysterious beings. They have highlighted that numerous individuals have shared their mysterious encounters with these creatures throughout the years, further solidifying the region's reputation as a hub for such sightings. Bigfoot, commonly referred to as Sasquatch, stands as an enduring mystery that has intrigued individuals for generations. This curiosity is especially prevalent in the lush woodlands and challenging landscapes of British Columbia, Canada. Indigenous societies have passed down a rich tapestry of stories and myths, recounting encounters with these strange beings over centuries. Even in contemporary times, sightings of Bigfoot continue to mesmerize both local inhabitants and scientific investigators, sparking a sense of wonder and bewilderment. The allure of Bigfoot stretches beyond mere folklore, transcending cultural boundaries and inspiring a quest for understanding the mysteries that shroud these elusive creatures. In the vast and diverse wilderness of British Columbia, which boasts dense forests, towering mountains, and remote valleys, there exists an ideal environment for the mysterious Bigfoot to flourish. The province's rich array of natural resources and sparsely populated regions create abundant hiding spots for these elusive creatures, allowing them to evade detection with ease. This setting, characterized by its untouched landscapes and minimal human interference, provides a sanctuary where Bigfoot can navigate undetected through the dense forests and rugged terrain. Eyewitness testimonies detailing sightings of Bigfoot in British Columbia are abundant and cover a wide array of areas within the province. These reports encompass various regions ranging from the lush coastal rainforests of Vancouver Island to the dense forests deep within the Kootenay region. Accounts of individuals encountering these sizable primate-like beings have been meticulously recorded by a diverse range of individuals, including local residents, visitors, and nature enthusiasts. One of the most intriguing elements of reported Bigfoot sightings in the British Columbia region lies in the remarkable uniformity of witness descriptions. Witnesses frequently depict encountering a towering two-legged creature draped in dark, dense fur, reaching heights between 7 to 10 feet. Exhibiting broad shoulders and moving with a distinctively ape-like stride. Additionally, certain accounts highlight the creature exuding a pungent, musky scent, which serves to enhance the credibility and realism of these encounters. The consistency in the details provided by various eyewitnesses adds a layer of authenticity to the mystique surrounding Bigfoot sightings in British Columbia, sparking curiosity and speculation among both locals and enthusiasts alike. Throughout British Columbia, aside from relying solely on first-hand accounts, a multitude of physical traces believed to be associated with Bigfoot have surfaced. Researchers have meticulously examined footprints, strands of hair, and audio recordings mimicking primate vocalizations in a bid to authenticate the existence of these elusive beings. While doubters may ascribe such proof to misidentifications or elaborate hoaxes, many advocates contend that these discoveries serve as compelling validation for the presence of Bigfoot within the area. This thorough scrutiny delves into the realm of in-depth exploration, shedding light on the intricacies surrounding the purported evidence and its significance in the ongoing quest to unravel the mysteries of Bigfoot. The cultural significance attached to Bigfoot sightings in British Columbia holds immense importance, particularly for Indigenous communities. Within these communities, Sasquatch embodies a fundamental element of their oral traditions and spiritual ideologies. Stories recounting encounters with these mysterious beings are ingrained in the fabric of their heritage, ensuring their preservation across multiple generations. These narratives act not only as cautionary anecdotes, but also as profound lessons that underscore the essence of reverence for the natural environment. Bigfoot, a creature that goes beyond its roots in indigenous cultures, has evolved into a symbol of compelling fascination for a wider audience in British Columbia. This Canadian province is home to a plethora of Bigfoot-themed attractions ranging from museums to vibrant festivals and guided tours that are exclusively designed to delve into the mysteries surrounding these elusive beings, not limited to physical spaces. The enduring charm of these cryptids is also sustained by a rich array of Bigfoot-related media, encompassing books, thought-provoking documentaries, and captivating television programs. The extensive representation of Bigfoot in various forms of entertainment has undoubtedly played a significant role in perpetuating the enduring mystique surrounding these mysterious creatures. Despite numerous reported sightings and anecdotal accounts, skeptics persist in their skepticism regarding the existence of Bigfoot, highlighting the dearth of definitive scientific evidence. Detractors posit that the lack of tangible specimens or indisputable photographic proof poses a significant challenge in acknowledging the existence of these strange beings. Conversely, advocates for Bigfoot research counter that the mere absence of evidence does not equate to evidence of absence, emphasizing the necessity for further rigorous scientific exploration to unravel the mysteries surrounding these elusive creatures. Essentially, while many claim to have encountered Bigfoot and share their stories, skeptics demand concrete proof beyond personal testimonies and blurry photographs to give credence to the existence of this legendary creature. The debate surrounding Bigfoot's existence continues to intrigue and divide individuals, prompting calls for more extensive and conclusive scientific investigations into this enduring mystery. In recent years, significant advancements in technology and data collection methodologies have opened up new avenues for the exploration of Bigfoot phenomena in the wilderness of British Columbia. Researchers have embraced the use of cutting-edge tools such as trail cameras, drones, and thermal imaging devices to meticulously survey remote regions and amass compelling evidence pertaining to Bigfoot sightings and behavior patterns. Moreover, the integration of citizen science initiatives and collaborative research endeavors has played a pivotal role in involving the general public in the quest for understanding Bigfoot, thereby leveraging the collective power of observation and data gathering. These collaborative efforts not only enhance scientific exploration, but also foster a sense of community engagement and shared responsibility in the pursuit of unraveling the mysteries surrounding Bigfoot encounters in British Columbia. Bigfoot sightings in British Columbia present a nuanced and intricate phenomenon that goes beyond mere tales or legends, encompassing a rich tapestry of elements. Beginning with the oral traditions of indigenous communities and extending to contemporary encounters, the mysterious presence of these elusive beings continually intrigues individuals throughout the province. Despite skeptics questioning the authenticity of such sightings, the wealth of first-hand testimonies, tangible evidence, and the deep-rooted cultural significance associated with these events strongly indicates that there may be profound layers to the mystery of Bigfoot that are not immediately apparent. As the quest for explanations persists, the mystique of the unknown and the prospect of unveiling the truth are poised to sustain a lasting fascination with the Bigfoot phenomenon in British Columbia. In a remarkable find within the depths of the Baltic Sea, researchers have unveiled a colossal underwater structure believed to have originated more than 10,000 years ago. This discovery is in close proximity to the well-known Baltic Sea anomaly, sparking significant interest and curiosity among the scientific community and the public alike. The uncovered structure, shrouded in mystery and antiquity, offers a glimpse into a bygone era of human history, inviting exploration and analysis to decipher its strange origins and purpose. In Europe, this immense structure, thought to be among the most ancient hunting devices created by humans, was built by Stone Age hunter-gatherers. The construction of this megastructure signifies a significant milestone in human history. Researchers have uncovered a prehistoric wall beneath the waves along Germany's Baltic coast, suggesting it could potentially be the earliest megastructure constructed by humans in Europe. This archaeological finding holds significant implications for understanding ancient civilizations in the region. In the Bay of Mecklenburg, researchers unexpectedly discovered a massive underwater wall measuring almost a kilometer in length. The revelation occurred as scientists were utilizing a multi-beam sonar system aboard a research vessel during a student excursion around 10 kilometers or 6 miles off the coast. This serendipitous finding has unveiled a remarkable geological formation that had eluded prior exploration. Upon detailed examination of the arrangement known as the Blinker Wall, it became evident that approximately 1,400 smaller stones were strategically placed to link close to 300 significant boulders, some of which were deemed too massive to have been shifted by human groups. This intricate structure showcases a deliberate effort to interconnect these stones and boulders, suggesting a high level of planning and coordination in its creation. The recently uncovered sunken wall, hailed as a remarkable find, lies beneath a depth of 21 meters of water. Despite its submerged state, researchers posit that this ancient structure was likely built by early hunter-gatherer communities over 10,000 years ago, possibly on the shores of a lake or near a marsh. The precise function of the wall remains elusive, yet researchers speculate that it functioned as a thoroughfare for hunters chasing after groups of reindeer. This structure, believed to be a driving lane, was likely utilized to maneuver and direct the movements of herds during hunting expeditions. In his statement at the Leibniz Institute for Baltic Sea Research in Vorhemund, a coastal town in Germany, Jacob Jerson mentioned that when animals are being pursued, they tend to adhere to certain structures and usually avoid attempting to leap over them. Jerson's observation sheds light on the behavior of animals when they are in flight mode, showcasing a tendency to follow established paths rather than engaging in risky behaviors. The concept involves the strategic implementation of an artificial bottleneck using either a secondary barrier or the shoreline of the lake. This approach aims to control the flow or movement by restricting or diverting the path through engineered obstacles. In a report published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, researchers suggest the existence of another wall, lying adjacent to the Blinker Wall, that could potentially be submerged within the seafloor sediments. The wall could have potentially herded the animals towards the adjacent lake, hindering their speed and rendering them vulnerable targets for human predators strategically positioned in canoes equipped with spears or bows and arrows. This strategic bottleneck might have facilitated hunters in ambushing the animals as they tried to cross the water body, capitalizing on their reduced mobility due to the water obstacle. Jerson and his team have evaluated the 971-meter-long wall's dimensions and structure, leading them to doubt that natural occurrences were responsible for its formation. They dismiss the possibility of a massive tsunami relocating the stones or a glacier leaving them behind. This in-depth analysis suggests that the wall's characteristics and vast size are inconsistent with usual geological processes. The researchers question the likelihood of such extraordinary events shaping the wall, hinting at the presence of potentially unknown factors contributing to its creation. The orientation of the perimeter, typically below 1 meter in height, alters its course upon encountering the substantial rocks, indicating a deliberate arrangement of smaller stones to interconnect them. Overall, the stones comprising the structure are estimated to exceed a weight of 142 tons, underscoring the meticulous planning and effort invested in its construction. The strategic repositioning of the wall, along with the deliberate placement of smaller stones to facilitate cohesion with the larger boulders, unveils a sophisticated design that aims to merge elements seamlessly. The construction of the wall, assuming it served as an ancient hunting path, likely dates back to over 10,000 years ago, eventually being engulfed by the encroaching seawaters approximately 8,500 years back. In accordance with researchers, the Blinker Wall's positioning places it among the earliest instances of hunting architecture globally, potentially dubbing it as the most ancient human-crafted megastructure on the European continent. This discovery not only asserts its historical significance, but also indicates its potential relevance in the context of ancient human practices and societal structures. Jerson is currently enthusiastic about returning to the site with the intention of reconstructing the ancient landscape in a meticulous manner. He is eager to delve into the depths of the area to unearth not only animal bones, but also valuable human artifacts, like hunting projectiles that could potentially be hidden within the sediments surrounding the wall. Interestingly enough, this discovery caught people's attention due to it being found in the same region as the mysterious Baltic Sea anomaly. In the depths of the Baltic Sea lies a mysterious anomaly that has puzzled scientists and captured the imagination of the public since its discovery in 2011. Dubbed the Baltic Sea anomaly, this mysterious structure has been the subject of intense speculation and debate, with theories ranging from natural formations to extraterrestrial origins. Located in the northern Baltic Sea, off the coast of Sweden, the Baltic Sea anomaly was first discovered by a team of Swedish treasure hunters using sonar imaging technology. What they found was a large, disc-shaped object resting on the seafloor at a depth of approximately 90 meters or 300 feet. The object measures roughly 60 meters or 200 feet in diameter and exhibits unusual features, including a distinct circular outline and what appears to be a raised center. Initial reports of the discovery sparked widespread interest and speculation, with some observers suggesting that the anomaly could be evidence of an ancient shipwreck, while others proposed more exotic explanations, such as a crashed UFO or submerged ancient city. As news of the discovery spread, researchers and scientists from around the world became intrigued by the anomaly and sought to unravel its mysteries. In the years since its discovery, the Baltic Sea anomaly has been the subject of several expeditions and investigations aimed at determining its nature and origin. Researchers have utilized advanced sonar imaging, underwater robots, and diving expeditions to study the anomaly up close and gather more data about its composition and structure. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Baltic Sea anomaly is its unusual appearance and composition. While some researchers have proposed that it could be a natural geological formation, others have pointed to its distinct shape and features as evidence of artificial construction. The anomaly's circular shape and apparent symmetry have led some to speculate that it could be a man-made object of unknown origin, possibly dating back thousands of years. The expeditionary team made an astonishing discovery during their mission to locate an ancient shipwreck. While passing over the unknown object, they detected a captivating reading that immediately caught their attention. According to the findings of OceanX, the strange anomaly exhibits an intriguing thickness, measuring approximately 3 to 4 meters with a surprisingly extensive diameter of around 60 meters. Remarkably, the object rests upon a robust pillar-like structure, soaring to an impressive height of about 8 meters. It lies submerged between depths of 85 to 90 meters beneath an area characterized by extremely poor visibility, which poses a significant challenge for the team as they attempt to observe their surroundings. Interestingly, the team encountered a series of equipment malfunctions during their initial encounter with the anomaly. These malfunctions inexplicably ceased as soon as they moved past the mysterious object. At first, the team dismissed this as mere coincidence. However, when they retraced their steps and encountered the same equipment issues again, they began to entertain the notion that the object emits some kind of electromagnetic field. In order to test this hypothesis, the team conducted multiple experiments, and astonishingly, they consistently experienced equipment failure whenever they approached the anomaly. The team's fascinating findings have sparked a multitude of questions and speculations. Their exploration and analysis of the mysterious object, coupled with the data they have collected, have opened up new avenues of investigation in uncovering the true nature and significance of this captivating discovery. According to the account of experienced diver Stephen Holborn, he encountered a truly remarkable and unexplainable phenomenon during one of his dives. He noted that when he and his team came into close proximity to a certain object underwater, all their electronic devices, including a satellite phone, inexplicably ceased to function. This bizarre occurrence left them perplexed and intrigued. However, as they gradually distanced themselves from the object, approximately 200 meters away, their devices miraculously started working again, as if the interference had magically vanished. Astonishingly, once they returned above the mysterious object, their electronic devices once again malfunctioned, leaving them astounded at the inexplicable nature of this event. The photographs were sent to various universities for analysis, and their consensus was that the object in question was a result of natural formation. However, the divers who encountered the object strongly dispute this conclusion. They argue that natural formations lack the capability to deactivate electrical equipment or exhibit a distinct disc-like shape. These divers question the notion that the object could be simply attributed to the forces of nature alone. Perhaps the most tantalizing possibility is that the Baltic Sea anomaly could be of extraterrestrial origin, leading to speculation that it could be a crashed UFO or some other type of alien artifact. Proponents of this theory point to the anomaly's resemblance to other purported UFO crash sites, as well as its location in a remote and relatively unexplored area of the sea, as evidence of its potential extraterrestrial connection. Despite years of research and investigation, the true nature and origin of the Baltic Sea anomaly remain elusive. While some researchers continue to study the anomaly in the hopes of unraveling its mysteries, others remain skeptical of its significance and question whether it is anything more than a natural geological formation. For now, the Baltic Sea anomaly remains one of the most enduring mysteries of the deep sea, continuing to captivate the imagination of scientists, researchers, and enthusiasts alike. Whether it is a remnant of an ancient civilization, a natural geological formation, or something more otherworldly, the anomaly serves as a reminder of the vast and still largely unexplored depths of our planet's oceans, where countless mysteries await discovery. In the realm of meteorology, where the science of weather meets the mysteries of the natural world, anomalies can sometimes emerge that defy explanation and challenge our understanding of atmospheric phenomena. One such anomaly, a massive weather disturbance appearing suddenly close to the coast of South Africa, captured the attention of meteorologists and weather enthusiasts alike, sparking intrigue and speculation about its origin and significance. Originally, experts said that the occurrence was a glitch, but now that it has happened again, users have started to question the origins of this mysterious anomaly. A massive, swirling mass of clouds and precipitation materialized seemingly out of nowhere, defying conventional meteorological explanations and raising eyebrows among those tasked with monitoring the region's weather patterns. The anomaly's sudden appearance and unusual behavior sparked speculation about its origins and purpose, with some suggesting that it could be the result of a clandestine experiment that was released. The idea that the anomaly might be linked to this is not without precedent. In recent years, there have been growing concerns about the potential for governments and private entities to engage in these types of activities, either for military purposes or geopolitical leverage. In the city of Cape Town, located in South Africa, during the initial hours of the day, colossal and mysterious meteorological phenomenon in the form of a black hole appeared, causing bewilderment among the inhabitants due to its perplexing characteristics. The exact origins and reasons behind this peculiar occurrence continue to elude understanding, causing conjecture and doubt among those witnessing it. In a baffling natural phenomenon, a mysterious weather occurrence linked to a black hole has caused a stir among professionals due to its brief appearance on satellite imagery, followed by its sudden disappearance. This strange event has left experts puzzled as they grapple with its transient nature and unusual characteristics. The abrupt manifestation of this mysterious weather anomaly not only drew the interest of researchers, but also sparked discussions within the online community. Recent satellite observations have documented a fascinating occurrence in which colossal waves towering up to 83 feet suddenly appeared along the coastline before mysteriously disappearing, creating a void resembling a vast black hole in the visual representations. This intriguing phenomenon has piqued the curiosity of researchers and the public alike, sparking discussions and theories to unravel the underlying causes and implications of such a rare event. The puzzling and unexplained event has perplexed both experts and observers who find themselves at a loss to comprehend the sudden manifestation and vanishing of these immense waves, alongside the strange emergence of a dark void in their wake, challenging any rational reasoning. In a noteworthy observation recorded by the meteorological platform Bentusky, an unusual phenomenon was observed, wherein an atmospheric disturbance seemed to advance towards the coast before vanishing right before reaching Cape Town. This event, meticulously documented by Bentusky, showcased a peculiar occurrence where the disturbance, on its trajectory towards the coastline, displayed a pattern of dissipating mere moments before reaching Cape Town. The uncommon occurrence attracted significant interest following its circulation on Reddit, eliciting a diverse array of responses from users who expressed a mix of astonishment and bewilderment at the peculiar phenomenon, especially considering the utilization of satellite data within the platform. The event gained traction within online communities due to its distinctive nature, prompting a wide spectrum of opinions and discussions among individuals intrigued by the atypical nature of the occurrence. The complexity of this occurrence leads to inquiries regarding the atmospheric patterns in the vicinity, sparking a deeper investigation into the factors that contributed to its unfolding. This event's intricate details prompt a comprehensive examination of the atmospheric dynamics at play, necessitating a thorough exploration of the underlying causes. In a more intricate turn of events, fresh video footage has emerged, revealing a substantial anomaly emerging near Antarctica and then setting off on a path towards Cape Town, only to mysteriously disappear upon arrival at its destination. This perplexing occurrence has captured the attention of many observers, raising questions about the nature and origin of this mysterious phenomenon. Satellites incorporating advanced measuring instruments are employed by a person to cross-verify data meticulously to ensure its accuracy, barring any discrepancies, except when a potential glitch or bug in the visualization software interferes, which is a plausible scenario. These orbiting devices are equipped with highly precise sensors that play a crucial role in the thorough examination and validation of gathered information. Satellites play a crucial role in the collection of various types of data from space, which is further verified using advanced instruments to ensure precision and reliability. Amid conversations revolving around this strange occurrence, divergent viewpoints surfaced concerning its essence. Speculations initially gravitated towards the possibility of underwater seismic activity as the root cause, suggesting a geological foundation for the phenomenon. Conversely, differing hypotheses emerged, proposing a potential connection to an unidentified entity. The discrepancy in opinions highlighted the mysterious essence of the event. The critical examination also shed light on the potential implications associated with this occurrence. Noteworthy is the concept that a UFO traveling at extraordinary velocities could potentially account for the incident. While some individuals further suggest that mysterious occurrences are currently being documented in diverse parts of the globe, this prompts an exploration into the possibility of a UFO being the cause behind the event, considering its unparalleled speed and mysterious nature. The mention of anomalies on weather applications being a common phenomenon is not a recent revelation, as highlighted by a fellow user during discussions. These deviations from the norm in weather forecasts have been noted repeatedly. In addition, the individual highlighted that over the past few years, there have been multiple occurrences of notable unusual shapes being sighted lingering above certain areas without adequate clarifications being offered for these occurrences. These unexplained formations have garnered attention due to their mysterious nature and lack of definitive explanations. The emergence of these concerns brings forth inquiries regarding the reliability and precision of these advanced technological instruments. The person pointed out a succession of mysterious incidents that have endured through time, igniting interest and instigating a deeper exploration of the phenomenon. These inexplicable events have captured attention and fueled the need for a more thorough examination to comprehend their underlying causes. In various regions, particularly above Antarctica, a multitude of theories have surfaced to explain the unusual phenomena that have been observed. As people obtained access to these visual representations, they employed them to corroborate their pre-existing theories. The occurrence of this phenomenon has ignited conversations and theories regarding the mysterious incidents observed in the secluded areas. Upon scrutinizing the images, individuals have uncovered compelling evidence that aligns with their unorthodox perspectives. The continuing discussion surrounding the intriguing events above Antarctica has sparked increased interest and motivated further investigation into the puzzling occurrences in the region. The anomaly appeared as a vast swirling mass on the radar screen, defying conventional meteorological explanations and prompting speculation about its true nature. Its size and intensity were unlike any weather pattern typically observed, leading some users to wonder if it could be the result of a glitch or malfunction in the app. Supporters of this theory pointed to the anomaly's unusual appearance and behavior, suggesting that it bore striking similarities to descriptions of UFO sightings reported by eyewitnesses around the world. They noted how the anomaly seemed to move with purpose, defying the natural laws of atmospheric physics and exhibiting characteristics consistent with accounts of unidentified flying objects. Some users even claimed to have witnessed strange lights or objects in the sky corresponding to the location and timing of the anomaly's appearance on the app. As speculation about the anomaly grew, so too did the debate over its origin and significance. Some argued that it could be a natural phenomenon, such as an atmospheric disturbance or weather system that simply defied explanation due to its complexity or rarity. Others, however, remained convinced that the anomaly was something more, a harbinger of a greater cosmic truth waiting to be uncovered. They pointed to the long history of UFO sightings and encounters documented throughout human history, suggesting that the appearance of the anomaly on the weather app was merely the latest chapter in a saga that stretches back millennia. Yet, as with many mysteries of the unknown, the truth behind the anomaly remains elusive. Without concrete evidence or official confirmation, it remains open to interpretation, a subject of speculation and debate among enthusiasts and skeptics alike. Whether the anomaly on the weather app was a mere glitch, a natural phenomenon, or something more extraordinary, its appearance served as a reminder of the inherent mystery and wonder of the universe. In a world where technology allows us to peer ever deeper into the cosmos, there are still countless questions waiting to be answered and discoveries waiting to be made. Perhaps one day, we will unlock the secrets behind such anomalies and uncover the truth about our place in the cosmos. Until then, the mystery remains. In the vast expanse of the Martian landscape, where the red sands stretch as far as the eye can see, the Mars rover has been tirelessly exploring, uncovering secrets hidden beneath the surface of the mysterious planet. Among the countless images transmitted back to Earth, one photograph in particular has captured the imagination of the world, a striking image that appears to show the unmistakable silhouette of a skeletal figure exposed on the barren surface of Mars. The photograph taken by the Mars rover's high-resolution camera reveals a scene both eerie and intriguing, a stark contrast to the desolate landscape that surrounds it. Against the backdrop of the Martian horizon, the skeletal figure stands out in stark relief, its elongated limbs and skull-like features etched against the dusty red soil. Speculation about the origins of the mysterious skeleton has run rampant since the image was first released to the public. Some have suggested that it could be the remains of an ancient Martian civilization, long extinct and forgotten beneath the sands of time. Others have proposed more outlandish theories, positing that it may be evidence of extraterrestrial life, or even the remnants of a long-lost astronaut stranded on the surface of Mars. But skeptics caution against jumping to conclusions, pointing out the tendency of the human brain to perceive familiar shapes and patterns in random stimuli. They argue that the skeleton-like figure may be nothing more than a trick of light and shadow, a natural formation sculpted by the harsh Martian winds over millions of years. Despite the skepticism, the photograph has reignited debate about the possibility of life on Mars and the tantalizing prospect of uncovering evidence of ancient civilizations on the red planet. For centuries, humans have looked to the stars with a sense of wonder and curiosity, searching for signs of life beyond our own planet. And while previous missions to Mars have yielded valuable data about the planet's geology and atmosphere, the question of whether life exists or once existed on Mars remains unanswered. The discovery of the skeleton-like figure is just the latest in a series of tantalizing clues that have fueled speculation about the possibility of life on Mars. In recent years, scientists have uncovered evidence of liquid water beneath the Martian surface, a key ingredient for life as we know it. They have also identified organic molecules in Martian rocks, suggesting that the planet may have once been capable of supporting microbial life. But the search for definitive proof of life on Mars continues, with future missions to the red planet poised to shed new light on the mysteries of our celestial neighbor. In the meantime, the photograph of the skeleton-like figure serves as a reminder of the boundless potential for discovery that awaits us in the uncharted depths of space. As scientists analyze the photograph and debate its significance, the public is left to ponder the implications of what may lie beyond the frame. In the vast expanse of the Martian landscape, NASA's Opportunity rover made a discovery that captured the imagination of scientists and space enthusiasts alike. A mysterious dome structure hidden among the rugged terrain of the red planet. This mysterious find, revealed through images transmitted back to Earth, sparked intrigue and speculation about its origins and purpose, fueling debates about the possibility of ancient civilizations on Mars. The discovery of the dome structure by NASA's Opportunity rover was a serendipitous moment in the ongoing exploration of Mars. As the rover traversed the Martian surface, its panoramic camera captured a series of images that revealed the presence of a distinctively shaped structure nestled amidst the rocky landscape. The dome structure, with its smooth, curved surface and symmetrical design, stood out against the backdrop of the Martian terrain. Its sheer size and unusual appearance immediately caught the attention of scientists and researchers at NASA, who quickly began analyzing the images to better understand the nature of this strange formation. Speculation about the dome's structure abounded, with some suggesting that it could be a natural geological feature formed through processes such as erosion or volcanic activity. However, others were quick to point out the structure's striking resemblance to architectural designs found on Earth, leading to conjecture about its artificial origin. One prevailing theory proposed by amateur researchers and enthusiasts alike was that the dome structure could be the remnant of an ancient Martian civilization, a testament to the possibility that intelligent life may have once thrived on the red planet. Proponents of this theory pointed to the dome's intricate design and apparent construction as evidence of advanced technological capabilities beyond anything previously imagined. As images of the dome structure circulated among scientific communities and the public, speculation about its purpose and significance grew. Some hypothesized that it could have served as a shelter or habitat for Martian inhabitants, while others suggested that it may have held religious or ceremonial significance for the ancient civilization that built it. The discovery of the dome structure on Mars reignited long-standing debates about the possibility of life beyond Earth and the potential for ancient civilizations to exist in the far reaches of the universe. For many, it represented a tantalizing glimpse into the mysteries of our cosmic neighbors and the untold stories hidden within the Martian landscape. However, as with any scientific discovery, skepticism and caution tempered the initial excitement surrounding the dome structure. Some researchers cautioned against jumping to conclusions based on limited information, emphasizing the need for further investigation and analysis to determine the true nature of the formation. In the years since its discovery, the dome structure on Mars has remained a subject of fascination and speculation, inspiring ongoing research and exploration efforts to uncover its secrets. NASA's continued missions to the Red Planet, including the Perseverance rover and future manned missions, hold the promise of shedding new light on this mysterious formation and the broader question of life on Mars. Ultimately, the discovery of the dome structure on Mars serves as a reminder of the boundless possibilities of space exploration and the enduring quest to unlock the mysteries of the cosmos. Whether it represents evidence of ancient civilizations or simply a natural geological formation, its presence ignites our imagination and fuels our curiosity about the universe beyond our own planet. First and foremost, the fascination with mysterious Mars artifacts stems from the quest for knowledge and understanding. As we explore the Martian landscape through the lens of advanced technology, such as orbiters, landers, and rovers, we inevitably encounter anomalies that defy easy explanation. These out-of-place artifacts, ranging from unusual rock formations to seemingly engineered structures, challenge our understanding of Mars' geological and atmospheric processes. Each discovery prompts further investigation and analysis, driving scientific inquiry and pushing the boundaries of our knowledge. Moreover, the allure of mysterious Mars artifacts lies in their potential to unravel the planet's strange history. Mars, once believed to be a cold and lifeless world, has revealed evidence of a more dynamic and complex past. From ancient riverbeds and lake basins to mineral deposits suggestive of past water activity, Mars bears the scars of a planet shaped by geological forces and perhaps the presence of liquid water, an essential ingredient for life as we know it. In this context, out-of-place artifacts offer a tantalizing glimpse into Mars' past inhabitants, whether microbial or intelligent. Speculations abound regarding the origins and purposes of these artifacts, with some suggesting they could be remnants of ancient civilizations that once flourished on the Martian surface. The prospect of uncovering evidence of extraterrestrial life, even in microbial form, fuels our imagination and ignites our curiosity about the possibility of life beyond Earth. Furthermore, the study of mysterious Mars artifacts holds implications for future exploration and colonization efforts. As humanity looks to the stars for potential off-world habitats and resources, understanding Mars geology, climate, and potential hazards becomes paramount. By studying out-of-place artifacts, scientists can glean valuable insights into the planet's past habitability and assess its suitability for human settlement. From identifying potential landing sites to mapping underground resources, these artifacts serve as signposts in humanity's ongoing journey to the Red Planet. Beyond their scientific significance, mysterious Mars artifacts also capture the public's imagination and inspire awe and wonder. Images of unusual rock formations, geometric patterns, and anomalous structures circulating online and in popular media spark debate and speculation among enthusiasts and skeptics alike. They become the subject of theories, amateur investigations, and science fiction narratives, enriching our cultural landscape and fueling our collective fascination with the cosmos. However, it's essential to approach mysterious Mars artifacts with a healthy dose of skepticism and critical thinking. Not every anomaly captured in satellite images or rover photographs is evidence of ancient civilizations or extraterrestrial activity. Many can be explained by natural geological processes such as erosion, wind and volcanic activity, or artifacts of image processing and data compression. In a remote region of Canada, a woman from British Columbia recounted a peculiar incident she experienced during a hiking excursion, which she shared on a hiking community on social media. According to her narrative, while traversing the wilderness of Vancouver Island, she encountered an unusual individual whose appearance was both strange and hairy. This mysterious figure, she detailed, exhibited a demeanor characterized by a fixed scowl or intense gaze, refraining entirely from verbal communication. The woman recalled feeling a sense of unease and fear as she swiftly snapped a photograph of the strange being. Overwhelmed by a mixture of emotions, she admitted to trembling with apprehension. Subsequently, with a sense of urgency, she chose to disengage from the unsettling encounter, deciding to vacate the vicinity. Upon viewing the image, observers noted that it marked a significant occasion where the creature's face was distinctly visible, triggering skepticism and labeling it as artificial due to its clear visibility. This occurrence sparked doubts and led to widespread dismissals of the image's authenticity. In the realm of photography, there exists a common perception articulated by a user that navigating the reception of certain types of photographs can be quite challenging. The user expressed the notion that there seems to be a paradoxical situation wherein, if an image is excessively blurry, it tends to provoke dissatisfaction among viewers. Conversely, when a clear and well-defined picture is shared, individuals are prone to skepticism, questioning its authenticity and attributing it to artificial intelligence intervention. Intriguingly, individuals engaged in the quest for this mysterious creature have noted that the expansive wilderness of British Columbia serves as a focal point for these mysterious beings. They have highlighted that numerous individuals have shared their mysterious encounters with these creatures throughout the years, further solidifying the region's reputation as a hub for such sightings. Bigfoot, commonly referred to as Sasquatch, stands as an enduring mystery that has intrigued individuals for generations. This curiosity is especially prevalent in the lush woodlands and challenging landscapes of British Columbia, Canada. Indigenous societies have passed down a rich tapestry of stories and myths, recounting encounters with these strange beings over centuries. Even in contemporary times, sightings of Bigfoot continue to mesmerize both local inhabitants and scientific investigators, sparking a sense of wonder and bewilderment. The allure of Bigfoot stretches beyond mere folklore, transcending cultural boundaries and inspiring a quest for understanding the mysteries that shroud these elusive creatures. In the vast and diverse wilderness of British Columbia, which boasts dense forests, towering mountains, and remote valleys, there exists an ideal environment for the mysterious Bigfoot to flourish. The province's rich array of natural resources and sparsely populated regions create abundant hiding spots for these elusive creatures, allowing them to evade detection with ease. This setting, characterized by its untouched landscapes and minimal human interference, provides a sanctuary where Bigfoot can navigate undetected through the dense forests and rugged terrain. Eyewitness testimonies detailing sightings of Bigfoot in British Columbia are abundant and cover a wide array of areas within the province. These reports encompass various regions ranging from the lush coastal rainforests of Vancouver Island to the dense forests deep within the Kootenay region. Accounts of individuals encountering these sizable primate-like beings have been meticulously recorded by a diverse range of individuals, including local residents, visitors, and nature enthusiasts. One of the most intriguing elements of reported Bigfoot sightings in the British Columbia region lies in the remarkable uniformity of witness descriptions. Witnesses frequently depict encountering a towering two-legged creature draped in dark, dense fur, reaching heights between 7 to 10 feet, exhibiting broad shoulders and moving with a distinctively ape-like stride. Additionally, certain accounts highlight the creature exuding a pungent, musky scent, which serves to enhance the credibility and realism of these encounters. The consistency in the details provided by various eyewitnesses adds a layer of authenticity to the mystique surrounding Bigfoot sightings in British Columbia, sparking curiosity and speculation among both locals and enthusiasts alike. Throughout British Columbia, aside from relying solely on first-hand accounts, a multitude of physical traces believed to be associated with Bigfoot have surfaced. Researchers have meticulously examined footprints, strands of hair, and audio recordings mimicking primate vocalizations in a bid to authenticate the existence of these elusive beings. While doubters may ascribe such proof to misidentifications or elaborate hoaxes, many advocates contend that these discoveries serve as compelling validation for the presence of Bigfoot within the area. This thorough scrutiny delves into the realm of in-depth exploration, shedding light on the intricacies surrounding the purported evidence and its significance in the ongoing quest to unravel the mysteries of Bigfoot. The cultural significance attached to Bigfoot sightings in British Columbia holds immense importance, particularly for Indigenous communities. Within these communities, Sasquatch embodies a fundamental element of their oral traditions and spiritual ideologies. Stories recounting encounters with these mysterious beings are ingrained in the fabric of their heritage, ensuring their preservation across multiple generations. These narratives act not only as cautionary anecdotes, but also as profound lessons that underscore the essence of reverence for the natural environment. Bigfoot, a creature that goes beyond its roots in indigenous cultures, has evolved into a symbol of compelling fascination for a wider audience in British Columbia. This Canadian province is home to a plethora of Bigfoot-themed attractions, ranging from museums to vibrant festivals and guided tours that are exclusively designed to delve into the mysteries surrounding these elusive beings, not limited to physical spaces. The enduring charm of these cryptids is also sustained by a rich array of Bigfoot-related media, encompassing books, thought-provoking documentaries, and captivating television programs. The extensive representation of Bigfoot in various forms of entertainment has undoubtedly played a significant role in perpetuating the enduring mystique surrounding these mysterious creatures. Despite numerous reported sightings and anecdotal accounts, skeptics persist in their skepticism regarding the existence of Bigfoot, highlighting the dearth of definitive scientific evidence. Detractors posit that the lack of tangible specimens or indisputable photographic proof poses a significant challenge in acknowledging the existence of these strange beings. Conversely, advocates for Bigfoot research counter that the mere absence of evidence does not equate to evidence of absence, emphasizing the necessity for further rigorous scientific exploration to unravel the mysteries surrounding these elusive creatures. Essentially, while many claim to have encountered Bigfoot and share their stories, skeptics demand concrete proof beyond personal testimonies and blurry photographs to give credence to the existence of this legendary creature. The debate surrounding Bigfoot's existence continues to intrigue and divide individuals, prompting calls for more extensive and conclusive scientific investigations into this enduring mystery. In recent years, significant advancements in technology and data collection methodologies have opened up new avenues for the exploration of Bigfoot phenomena in the wilderness of British Columbia. Researchers have embraced the use of cutting-edge tools such as trail cameras, drones, and thermal imaging devices to meticulously survey remote regions and amass compelling evidence pertaining to Bigfoot sightings and behavior patterns. Moreover, the integration of citizen science initiatives and collaborative research endeavors has played a pivotal role in involving the general public in the quest for understanding Bigfoot, thereby leveraging the collective power of observation and data gathering. These collaborative efforts not only enhance scientific exploration, but also foster a sense of community engagement and shared responsibility in the pursuit of unraveling the mysteries surrounding Bigfoot encounters in British Columbia. Bigfoot sightings in British Columbia present a nuanced and intricate phenomenon that goes beyond mere tales or legends, encompassing a rich tapestry of elements. Beginning with the oral traditions of indigenous communities and extending to contemporary encounters, the mysterious presence of these elusive beings continually intrigues individuals throughout the province. Despite skeptics questioning the authenticity of such sightings, the wealth of first-hand testimonies, tangible evidence, and the deep-rooted cultural significance associated with these events strongly indicates that there may be profound layers to the mystery of Bigfoot that are not immediately apparent. As the quest for explanations persists, the mystique of the unknown and the prospect of unveiling the truth are poised to sustain a lasting fascination with the Bigfoot phenomenon in British Columbia. Mr. Trone recently asked Bill Nelson, who is the chief administrator of the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, about what his thoughts were on China visiting the far side of the moon. Bill Nelson responded with the following: "They're going to have a lander on the far side of the moon, which is the side which is always dark. We are not planning to go there. It's always dark and we have no idea what's on the backside of the moon." End quote. In contemplating the rationale behind NASA's swift dismissal of the proposal to embark on a mission, numerous individuals raised queries. One individual opined that given humanity's lack of prior exploration on that front, what certainty could there be in proclaiming NASA's disinterest in such ventures without hesitation? The firmness exhibited in the administrator's response sparked intrigue among many observers. The immediate termination of the idea to journey to this uncharted territory prompted skepticism and fueled a discourse on the underlying reasons driving NASA's administrators seemingly disregarded such a mission, leading to speculations about NASA's awareness regarding the mysteries of the far side of the moon. This oversight has fueled discussions about the extent of NASA's knowledge about what lies beyond the visible surface of our celestial neighbor. The lack of consideration given to this specific mission has prompted individuals to question whether NASA has adequate insights into the hidden facets of the moon. While there hasn't been any formal declaration, NASA employees have circulated intriguing anecdotes through the years regarding the rationale behind NASA's interest in revisiting the far side of the moon. These stories, although not confirmed, have sparked curiosity and speculation within the scientific community. The moon, Earth's only natural satellite, has long been a source of fascination and mystery for humanity. While much of its surface has been explored and studied, there remains one area that continues to pique the interest of researchers and investigators alike: the far side of the moon. The far side of the moon, also known as the dark side due to its perpetual facing away from Earth, presents unique challenges and opportunities for exploration. Unlike the near side, which is visible from Earth and has been extensively mapped and photographed, the far side remained largely uncharted until the advent of space exploration. One of the most compelling aspects of UFO sightings on the far side of the moon is the sheer number of eyewitness accounts and photographic evidence that have emerged over the years. Astronauts, astronomers, and amateur astronomers alike have reported seeing anomalous objects in the vicinity of the moon, ranging from strange lights and disc-shaped objects to triangular craft and cigar-shaped UFOs. Photographic evidence of UFOs on the far side of the moon has also captured the imagination of researchers and UFO enthusiasts. Images taken by spacecraft, such as NASA's Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter and the Chinese Chang'e missions, have revealed strange anomalies and unidentified objects in the lunar sky. These images, often circulated online and scrutinized by experts, depict objects that appear to defy conventional explanations and raise questions about their origin and purpose. Eyewitness testimony from astronauts who have orbited or travel to the moon further adds to the credibility of UFO sightings on the far side. Several Apollo astronauts, including Edgar Mitchell, Buzz Aldrin, and Gordon Cooper, have publicly acknowledged witnessing anomalous objects or lights during their lunar missions. While skeptics may dismiss these accounts as hallucinations or misinterpretations, the credibility and reputation of the astronauts lend credence to their claims. One of the most famous incidents involving UFOs on the far side of the moon occurred during the Apollo 11 mission in 1969. According to reports, astronaut Neil Armstrong allegedly saw a fleet of UFOs hovering above the lunar surface shortly after landing on the moon. Armstrong reportedly relayed this encounter to mission control using coded language, prompting speculation about the true nature of the objects and the possibility of a government cover-up. The implications of UFO sightings on the far side of the moon are profound and far-reaching. If confirmed, such encounters could provide compelling evidence of extraterrestrial visitation and advanced technological capabilities beyond our current understanding. Furthermore, the presence of UFOs in close proximity to the moon raises questions about the moon's significance as a potential base or staging ground for extraterrestrial civilizations. Despite the abundance of eyewitness accounts and photographic evidence, skeptics remain unconvinced of the reality of UFOs on the far side of the moon. Critics argue that many sightings can be attributed to natural phenomena, optical illusions, or camera artifacts, and that there is insufficient evidence to support claims of extraterrestrial activity. Furthermore, the lack of official acknowledgement or disclosure from space agencies, such as NASA and the European Space Agency, fuels speculation and theories about a government cover-up. From the perspective that UFOs are real and genuine, the moon holds a significant allure for extraterrestrial visitors, prompting speculation about why they would be interested in Earth's only natural satellite. The moon's proximity to Earth makes it an ideal vantage point for observing our planet and its inhabitants. UFOs stationed or traversing near the moon could monitor human activity, technological advancements, and environmental changes from a discrete position. This strategic advantage allows them to gather valuable intelligence without directly engaging with Earth's inhabitants. While the moon is barren and devoid of life as we know it, it may harbor valuable resources, or minerals that could be of interest to extraterrestrial civilizations. UFOs could be conducting surveys or assessments to determine the feasibility of exploiting lunar resources for their own purposes, such as fuel, raw materials, or rare elements essential for advanced technology. Just as humans have sent spacecraft to explore the moon's surface, extraterrestrial beings may be conducting their own scientific investigations of Earth's satellite. UFOs equipped with advanced sensors, instruments, and imaging technology could be studying the moon's geology, atmosphere, and magnetic field to deepen their understanding of celestial bodies and planetary formation. Speculation abounds regarding the possibility of the moon serving as a strategic base or outpost for extraterrestrial civilizations. UFOs observed near the moon may be conducting reconnaissance or surveillance missions in preparation for establishing a permanent presence or staging ground for further exploration of the solar system. The moon's lack of atmosphere and relative isolation make it an attractive location for covert operations or clandestine activities. Despite its allure and potential scientific value, exploration of this enigmatic region has been limited for several reasons. One of the primary challenges in exploring the far side of the moon is the lack of direct communication with Earth. Unlike the near side, which faces Earth and enjoys direct line-of-sight communication, far side is perpetually hidden from view. This means that spacecraft or rovers exploring the far side require relay satellites or other communication methods to maintain contact with Earth-based controllers. These additional communication links add complexity and cost to exploration missions. Another obstacle to exploring the far side of the moon is the limited visibility of its surface features. While the near side has been extensively mapped and photographed, the far side remains relatively uncharted. Without direct observation, scientists have less data about surface terrain, topography, and potential landing sites. This lack of information makes planning missions to the far side more challenging, as spacecraft must rely on remote sensing and orbital reconnaissance to identify suitable locations for exploration. Furthermore, The far side of the moon is exposed to higher levels of cosmic radiation compared to the near side. This increased radiation poses potential risks to spacecraft and human explorers, necessitating additional shielding and safety precautions for missions to this region. Protecting astronauts from radiation exposure is a significant technical challenge that must be addressed before crewed missions to the far side can be undertaken. Selecting safe and scientifically interesting landing sites on the far side of the moon is another obstacle to exploration. Without direct observation, scientists must rely on data from orbital missions, remote sensing instruments, and lunar reconnaissance to assess potential landing sites. Factors such as terrain ruggedness, surface composition, and proximity to scientifically significant features must be carefully considered when selecting landing sites for exploration missions. Despite these challenges, interest in exploring the far side of the moon remains high. The far side offers unique scientific opportunities, including the study of lunar geology, the search for water ice in permanently shadowed craters, and the investigation of cosmic radiation. Future missions, such as NASA's Artemis program and international collaboration efforts, aim to overcome these obstacles and unlock the mysteries of the lunar far side. Through continued exploration and scientific discovery, we can gain a deeper understanding of Earth's nearest celestial neighbor and our place in the cosmos.